of strength within and without. I am a tower of strength within. I am a tower of strength within and without. I am a tower of strength within. I am a tower of strength within and without. I am a tower of strength within. I am a tower of strength within and without. I am a tower of strength within. I let every burden fall from my shoulders, all anxiety slip from my mind. I let every burden fall from the shoulders, all anxiety slip from the mind. I let every burden fall from the shoulders, all anxiety slip from my mind. I let every burden fall from my shoulders, all anxiety slip from my mind. I let all care slip away, all fear slip away. I let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. I let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. I let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. I let every shackle be loose, and I let every shackle be loose. I let every shackle be loose, and I let every shackle be loose. I let every shackle be loose, and I let every shackle be loose. I let every shackle be loose, and I let every shackle be loose. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We let every burden fall from the shoulders, all anxiety slip from my mind. We let every burden fall from the shoulders, all anxiety slip from my mind. We let every burden fall from the shoulders, all anxiety slip from my mind. We let every burden fall from the shoulders, all anxiety slip from the mind. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let every shackle be loose, and we let every shackle be loose. We let every shackle be loose, and we let every shackle be loose. We let every shackle be loose, and we let every shackle be loose. We let every shackle be loose, and we let every shackle be. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, rehearsal's over. Please rise. Rehearsal has ended. The performance of life begins now. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. One more time. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. Last time. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength. We let all burdens. We let all burdens. Okay, all right. Pick your favorite. Pick your favorite. We'll go through this. We'll go through each one of those parts. As soon as you find one that feels really good for you for the morning, stay there. Stay right on that one. Repeat it over and over and over again. If we don't come to one that feels very resonant, pretend. 1, 2, 3, here we go. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. One more time. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength. We let every burden, we let every burden fall from the shoulders. All anxiety slip from the mind. We let every burden fall from the shoulders. All anxiety slip from the mind. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let every shackle be loosened. 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 Keep going, keep going. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. We let all fear slip away, all fear slip away. Well, beloved community, as the time opens on this, our 4th of July weekend, we gather in the spirit of jubilation and introspection, in the spirit and art of living and living well in faith. Here, amidst the echoes of celebrations past, we confront the paradoxes of freedom, a freedom that has carried both the jubilant anthems of liberty and the silent tears of the unseen. As Maya Angelou's words whisper through time, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. So let us carry forward the resilience and vision endowed by those who walked before us, your ancestors, my ancestors, and ours. Let their dreams pulse through our veins. Let them urge us not merely to dream, but to awaken. And let James Baldwin remind you that not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. And with this light, let us re-examine the paths we tread and the footprints we leave behind. Let Audre Lorde's wisdom remind you that our diversity is not a barrier, but a bridge. It is not our differences that divide us, but our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences. Today, let us cross that bridge together, hand in hand, forging bonds that no false narrative can sever. And let the words of the prophet, the poet, the theologian, stir us to reminder. Beyonce says this: power is not given to you, you have to take it. And so let us embrace this power today. Not just the power to celebrate, but the power to change, the power to influence, the power to build a more just world. Finally, Maya Angelou, Dr. Angelou tells us again, I don't trust anyone who doesn't laugh. I trust you. And so let us also embrace the joy of this gathering. Let laughter fill our space as a reminder that joy, too, is the very strongest form of resistance. Let us weave these voices into a tapestry of worship today, voices that do not fade into the whispers of history, but resound loudly, calling us to act, to love, and to live with a fierce compassion. Let this gathering be a testament to the power of community and the unyielding strength of our shared dreams. Today, let us not declare just our independence, but our interdependence, a mutual commitment to uphold and uplift one another. Come, you are welcome here. Let us worship together. Let us forge the fires of our complex history. And in that fire, let's forge a future that shines with the hope of love everlasting. Welcome. I'm Dr. Glenn Thomas Rideout, Director of Worship Arts Ministries, and joining me in leading our service today is Amy K. Bryant, our artist in residence. John and Olu are in the AV booth here, making sure that we are well cared for in the land of technology, and our people who are online are connected well to us. Thank you, John. Thank you, Olu. It takes a whole village to put worship service together anywhere, anytime. And we're grateful for your presence. We're grateful for your visit. We're grateful for your return. It makes a difference that you are here, and you're very welcome. Amy, would you help us to light the chalice? And while you light the chalice, we'll say the words that we use as a covenant to bind our community back together again. Together, let us say, love.
So, would you please, if they are not already, put your feet flat on the floor if you're able to. We're going to take our 3 breaths together. Allow yourself to feel your weight supported by whatever it is that you're sitting on. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. And if you don't, I invite you to soften your gaze and look down in front of you. And then we will breathe in together. On this first exhale, let's sigh it out. One more breath with a sigh. And let's let our third exhale happen in silence. Breathe in. When you feel ready, you can blink your eyes open, return to the space with us all for our art in Sunday. You all are the art. And so we're going to make some things together. We're going to make some tableaus, which in theater, fancy way that we say a stage picture or a stage sculpture. So it works like this. We'll name an environment and we'll make that environment with our bodies, right? So if you get an idea for something that would be in that environment, then you just say, I am, and then you come up here on the chancel and you put your body in that position. For example, if Glenn Thomas and I were making a picture of a baseball game, I might say, I am a batter. And then I freeze. So choose a position that you can hold comfortably. And then, right? So I would say, I'm a batter. And then Glenn Thomas might say,
and I'm an ornery fan. sorry.
Nice, right? And then you freeze. And then as we get more and more people, things that belong in the picture, we'll have a more vibrant and more interesting sculpture. Show me a thumbs up if you understand the assignment. If you have an idea and you do not want to get out of your seat and come up here on the chancel, you can offer your idea to another artist in the room and send them up in your stead to be that thing. Okay, so for our first stage tableau, let's make a beach. What are some things or people or activities that you would find on a beach? I am a beach ball.
A seagull.
Come on up. You don't have to wait to be called on.
Which way is the ocean?
Oh,
Wherever you put it.
Where you put it.
Let's make the ocean the, yeah, the,
Okay. I'm building a sandcastle.
Building a sandcastle.
I am a hammock.
A hammock. Yeah. Yeah. A crashing wave.
I will be the sun.
The sun. The sun. No?
I am an umbrella.
Umbrella. Wait, I missed that one. What? A crab. Got it. Looks like a beach.
Okay, let's give, oh, wait, we have one more.
I'm a surfer.
A surfer.
All right, we'll take that applause as our completion of our exercise. Thank you. Hammock, crab, sandcastle maker, seagull, sun, surfer, umbrella. For our
Hammock.
next tableau, let us make a protest. I'll come off the stage. Come on up, let's make a protest.
We had instant takers for that.
I'm the ERA.
ERA.
I'm going to be Black Lives Matter and dismantling institutional racism, going beyond defiance to victory.
I'll be a marshal.
A marshal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anti-apartheid movement.
I am a cooler full of water so that
A cooler full of water. Yes. Take care of the people.
I am the street.
The street.
I am a megaphone.
Ah, a megaphone.
Please
signs. No hate, just please read our signs.
Yes. Okay.
I'm the U.S. Capitol.
The U.S. Capitol.
I have a medic bag in case anyone gets hurt.
Medic bag. Immigration reform. Enthusiastic spectator. Disabled person promoting health care.
I am the auntie giving out hugs that you actually want because I can't think of the word.
Auntie with hugs.
We are creating a collective song and movement.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Collective song and movement and the power of togetherness. Yes.
Pouring milk over everyone's eyes.
Milk pourer. Yeah.
Okay, it looks like our protest
Yes.
is complete for the moment.
It's
Please
full.
give our actors, our artists a round of applause. Thank you. For our next phase, before you all who are leaving get too comfortable in your chairs, I'm going to ask us to stand if you are able, if you like, and move around in the sanctuary. And as you just walk around calmly, just make sure that you're making eye contact, if you're able to, with people as you pass. And also, please, if you're seated, make eye contact with people who are passing you. So let's stand and move around now, and then I will give you some more instructions. We're going to make more sculptures. Slip from my mind, every burden fall from my shoulders. Non-verbally though, I acknowledge each other non-verbally. Fears slip away, all fears slip away. Make all fears slip away, all fears slip away. I let every shackle be loosened. I let every shackle be loosed. I let every shackle be loosened. I let every shackle be loosed. Okay, freeze. Nice. Try to find someone near you who you don't know very well to work with.
Ideal.
Yeah, look around, find a partner. Preferably someone that you don't always partner up with. Yep. Is there any, wave your hand if you're still looking for a partner? Anybody still need a partner? We have someone, yes, please. If you are seated, those people are also available for partnering. We have someone, is there anybody who doesn't have a partner who's standing?
Okay.
Oh, you've moved in? Are you good?
Right.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let's spread out. We have space down here in the front just so you all have some room. And then I'll tell you what you're going to do. Yeah, I maybe should have told you while you were seated, but sorry. Yes, okay, so now you're going to make a sculpture with your partner. So choose right now person A and person B. Who's going to be person A and person B? Okay, for this first round, person A is the sculptor and person B is the clay, right? So I'm going to tell you to make a sculpture of a certain thing. For example, Glenn Thomas, would you be my clay?
Sure.
So there's two ways that you can work with your clay if you're the artist.
So A is the artist.
A is the artist.
B is the
B
clay.
is the clay. Okay, so the first way is to actually physically manipulate your partner's body if you have their permission. So ask first, is it okay if I touch you and
It-
move your body around?
It is. Yes, 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 yes.
And you can set boundaries if you need to.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right. Okay, so if I was making Glenn Thomas into a sculpture of sadness, it might look like this. Sorry, my hands are cold. Right, so you can move their body around, but you can also, especially if they say, do not touch me, you can show them with your own body what you want them to look like. And make sure you give them a face. Right, so this is my sculpture of sadness. Be kind to your partner. Give them a position that they can hold comfortably. No one-legged peacock sadness.
One-legged peacock sadness.
Oh, no, peacock. I don't know. None of that, though. Yes, okay, so you all have your partner. Look around, do you feel like you have enough space to work? If you don't, again, there's space down here in the front, and there's also space in the corner over there. Okay, so artists, person A's, sculpt your partner into a sculpture of joy. Joy, you have 30 seconds. Yes, and if you're seated, you are welcome to sculpt yourself into a sculpture of joy. Okay, sculptures don't talk. Once your sculpture is complete, artists, you may walk around in our gallery and look at the other sculptures. Try to take in. Sculptures stay frozen in your joyful position. Artists, take a gander around our sculpture gallery of joy. Once you've seen at least 3 other sculptures, you can return to your partner. But take a look around. We all have like very similar ideas about what joy looks like. Nice. Okay, once you've walked around a little and seen all the sculptures of joy sculptures, you may relax. Artists, please return to your partner and we'll switch. So now the clay is the artist, person B is the sculptor, and person A is the clay. This time, there is no person C. Oh, if you have a person C, that you get to choose whether that person is a part of your sculpture or if that person is helping to sculpt. But the answer may be in the assignment, which is to create a sculpture of interdependence with your clay. There's lots of clay in the room, so do with that as you will. Interdependence, which means working together, or I need you like you need me. And if you want to connect your clay, your sculpture with another sculpture, as long as it's appropriate for school, you can do that. Making a sculpture of interdependence. Artists, you have 30 more seconds. You have 10 more seconds. Okay, once your sculpture is complete, sculptures, please remain frozen where you are. Artists, please walk around in our gallery. Take a look at all of the images, all of the artwork themed around interdependence.
Yes, yes, yes. It's really creative. I love this. Aha.
Okay.
What a lovely gallery.
What a lovely gallery. All right, once you have taken in, oh wait, I want to see what's going on back in this corner. Yeah. But once you've seen several sculptures in the garden, okay, sculptures, you may relax. You shake it out if you need to. And let's Tower of Strength our way back to our seats. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We are a tower of strength within and without. We are a tower of strength within. We let every burden fall from our shoulders. All anxieties from the mind. Every burden fall from the shoulders. All anxieties from the mind. All fear slip away, slip away. All fear slip away. Let all fear slip away, slip away. All fear slip away. We let every shackle be loose, and we let every shackle be loose. We let every shackle be loose, and we let every shackle be loose. Good job.
My friend and former colleague Nancy Schaefer writes this poem. Kate is teaching the kids about dinosaur air. The air, that air you breathe, that air you have inside you every time you take a breath. That's dinosaur air, you know. Dinosaurs breathed it, she says. The kids' eyes are very wide. They take deep gulps of air just to have more dinosaur air inside them. The air we have is all the air there will ever be, Kate says. So we have to take good care of it. The kids gulp less. Consider the air already inside. Kate tells more. Actually, she says, we're all cousins. The kids look at each other, disbelieving. Believing? You? We, all of us, Kate says, way, way back, began as cousins, way back in the beginning. The kids whoop, clap each other on the back. For the rest of the day, they savor air and call each other cousin. The Reverend Nancy Schaefer. I invite you to pause and breathe with me, to resist the headlong tumble into the next moment, just for the cause of breathing, a pause. We have a practice together that forms the core, the center of our services. And in community, we pray like this. We share the truths of our lives, the joys, the sorrows, the things we're thinking about, the things we don't know what to think about. We share them aloud. We share them in silence sometimes. And the rest of us take the responsibility of witnessing. And we respond to each other with the same phrase, "You are not alone. We are holding it together." This is important to us, to see one another, to notice one another, to appreciate that you're living a life too, just as complex and mysterious and wonderful as mine. And the joy in me can inspire the joy in you. And the sorrow in you can be met with my company. And there is hope in all of that. And so I welcome your prayers. I welcome the truths of your life. The circle is open. Let us pray.
Ask for prayers for my wife, Kim, who's going to have total knee replacement surgery.
For your wife, Kim, who's going to have knee replacement surgery on the 19th. You are not alone. We are holding it together.
Pray for people who are looking for rest and peace and gentleness and softness in this season of their life.
For people looking for rest and peace and gentleness and softness in this season, you are not alone. We are holding it together.
For the people like myself who are terrified about potential results of the upcoming presidential election.
For those of us greeting the results of the possible results of the election with fear, for whom anxiety is present in the moment, for our political climate and for our future, you are not alone. We are holding it together.
For President Biden in this time of discernment.
For President Biden in this time of discernment, you are not alone. We are holding it together. Thank you.
For all those displaced by war and climate change.
For those of us displaced by war and climate change, you are not alone. We are holding it together.
For the Equal Rights Amendment Bill not passing once again.
For the Equal Rights Amendment Bill not passing, once again, you are not alone. We are holding it together. And for a change to that narrative, you are not alone. We are holding it together. For those who are choosing to share more than they used to, you are not alone. We are holding it together.
For those that are struggling with intense heat and don't have air conditioning.
For those of us struggling with intense heat, for those of us without air conditioning, for those for whom the summer is not a time of joy but of survival, you are not alone. We're holding it together.
For the grandmothers that are taking care of their grandchildren and their elderly parents.
For the grandmothers taking care of their grandchildren and their elderly parents, you are not alone. We are holding it together. For people suffering from family crisis, yeah, you are not alone. We are holding it together. Yeah.
And my wonderful wife who is holding it together, my children For you, for your wife, for your whole circle of care. You are not alone. So you're holding it together. Did you say Chuck? For your friend Chuck, who received a diagnosis of liver cancer. You are not alone. We are holding it together. For all these prayers, the ones that we can hear through our ears, the ones that we can hear resonating in our hearts, may we be open. May we be channels of love. May we know our place in the great turning, the great healing that is possible in our connections. May there be softness where there needs to be softness. May there be justice where there is not. May there be love of all shapes and sizes and kinds and colors everywhere, without a single exception. May we never be alone. May we always rise to hold it together and lay to be held well. Amen. Dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum dum da 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 One of the ways that we hold one another is through the work of giving and receiving. In a moment, the ushers will come to receive the morning's offering, and I welcome your generous giving. Together, we can make more than we can make alone. If giving is your gift today, I invite you to give to strengthen the work of the Minister's Discretionary Fund. Now, the Minister's Discretionary Fund sounds really stodgy and stuffy, and instead it's doing incredibly powerful work. This is the fund that we use when somebody needs to pay a bill and can't pay a bill. This is the fund we used when someone can't afford food. We get them food. This is how the church reaches out immediately to help meet the needs of people in their real lives. And so I'm asking you to help benefit and strengthen that work. And if receiving is your gift, we do this work of giving to make sure that we can help as much as we can. If you are in a place where you need to receive, where receiving is the gift we can offer you, talk with me, talk with any member of the staff, and we'll help you start that conversation. And we'll make it easier for you to preserve both your selfhood, your dignity, and your needs. The ushers will now come to receive the morning's offering. I welcome your generous giving, I welcome your receiving, and I thank you for that generosity.
Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, sisters, we can make such sweet harmony. Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, sisters, we can make such sweet harmony.
Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me?
I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, sisters, we can make such sweet harmony. Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions,
Building bridges
building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, sisters, we can make such sweet harmony. Building bridges between our divisions, I reach out to you, will you reach out to me? With all of our voices and all of our visions, sisters, we can make such, sisters, we can make such sweet harmony.
I
Sisters,
reach
we
out
can
to
make
you,
such
will you
sweet
reach out to
harmony.
me? With
Sisters,
all
we
of our
can make
voices
such
and
sweet
all of our
harmony.
visions,
Sisters, we can make such sweet harmony. Sisters, we can make such sweet harmony. Sisters, we can make such sweet harmony. Sisters, we can make such sweet harmony.
For the work of giving and the work of receiving, may we grow. Will you breathe with me? Just to breathe. It's a good idea every once in a while to breathe just to breathe. To remember that your being alive is enough reason to be joyful. We're beginning a series for the next couple weeks called Art and Soul, and I'm not usually one to spend a lot of time talking about art. I'm more one to do it. But today I'd like to use the art of the word a little bit to welcome in this time and to offer some thoughts into the time that we are gathering and greeting. But before I go there, I want to say that so this week we are singing together, and next week I've invited my friend from Brooklyn, an improvisational pianist, Adam Pod, will be with us, and he's going to play a little bit, and we're going to talk about art and spirit and the mind of improvisation. As a person who is both an improviser and who has an anxiety disorder, I have a lot of questions about how about how you do that calmly. And in the following week, we'll talk with John Stites. Now, you might know John from John and Olu in the AV booth. Is how we normally hear John's name. John is also a fantastic, a beautiful, and insightful photographer. And John's going to join us to talk about what it is like to observe and witness the world through the lens. We also have a storyteller who will come in and share a story with us, a storybook that's just won an award, Karen Stelson, and we'll be together through all of that journey. I welcome you to each of those, and I'm excited to have the journey with you. Okay. Commercial break over. I just really want you to come. I just really want you to. I think it's going to be so cool. Oh my goodness. Oh. Nope, the sermon is here. Today, I invite us to pause and reflect a bit on our relationship with the holidays, especially the 4th of July. This holiday, wrapped in festivity, often carries a deep tension between the exuberance of celebration and the historical injustices it masks. As we gather with family and friends, as we watch fireworks burst across the sky, let us also consider the shadows that these celebrations are casting. The dissonance is striking. A nation that reveals or revels in its freedom, yet was forged on the anvil of bondage, built on the wealth of unpaid labor, and claimed liberty on stolen land amidst the echoes of conquest. Now listen, my aim is not to diminish our celebratory spirit, and my aim is not to avoid the talk of art. But I'm inviting you to deepen your contemplation of whose freedom we celebrate. Reflecting on these complexities, I find resonance in The Artist's Way, a book that is currently changing my life. Anybody read The Artist's Way? Okay. Anybody not read The Artist's Way? Y'all? Y'all get on this. In The Artist's Way, Julia Cameron observes, creativity cannot be comfortably quantified in intellectual terms. By its very nature, creativity eschews such containment. Similarly, our understanding of history resists simplification. Embracing our full spectrum of our past requires a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths and seek the narratives hidden within the celebrations. My journey of complex relationships with holidays initially found expression through my socks.
Like the white socks?
Well, I'll tell you about it. I used to wear one British flag sock and one American flag sock, symbolically stomping on both throughout the day. From silence, so from this small yet poignant gesture of protest captured my struggle between the narratives of freedom and that I had been taught and the harsher truths I had come to understand. From there to sarcasm. Initially, my response to Happy Fourth was to remain silent, a personal stand. However, when silence proved insufficient, sarcasm became my shield. This sharp, defensive reaction to the cheerful ignorance around me, while rich with emotional charge, led to further isolation. It won me no friends. The evolution of my protest led to direct confrontation, where I found myself challenging anyone who displayed overt joy during the holiday, presenting them with the forgotten truths of our history. Surprisingly, this won me no friends either. Reflecting on these varied responses, I want to point out another aspect where Julia Cameron points out this. Most academics know how to take something apart, but not how to assemble it. This insight mirrors my own journey, from deconstructing the myths of freedom to grappling with the challenge of constructing a new, more inclusive narrative. It is not merely enough to dismantle. We must also strive to forge new symbols and traditions that acknowledge every facet of our history. These early acts of protest were critical steps on my path toward deeper understanding. And by sharing these personal transformations, I'm aiming to underscore the importance of not only confronting uncomfortable truths, but also actively engaging in their reconstruction. Irony seems woven into the very fabric of America, where narratives of freedom coexist with a legacy of enslavement and dispossession. This paradox is not merely a footnote, but a persistent scar in our national identity. Our nation's journey is marred by a dissonance that echoes into the future, threatening to repeat unresolved issues from our history. The cherished narratives of independence are incomplete without recognizing the dependencies they fostered. The term independence often suggests a state of complete self-sufficiency, and here's why I'm talking to you, Unitarian Universalists, because we get caught in this a lot. The term independence suggests complete self-sufficiency, an island free from constraints. But y'all, yet in declaring independence from British rule, America underscored not just its desire for autonomy, but also its intricate connections to what it sought to escape. This duality invites us to redefine freedom, recognizing it not just in terms of actions we are free to perform, but also in light of what we are free from. The Tao Te Ching says, when beauty was created, so was ugliness. Julia Cameron says, the halls of academia, with their preference for lofty intellectual theorems, do little to support the life on the forest's floor. Similarly, our grand proclamations of freedom can seem distant from the everyday struggles of those of us still fighting for our basic rights. The song Where You Go, I Will Go has long resonated within our community, symbolizing unity and commitment. But when the composer recently stipulated that no one was allowed to sing her song who didn't align with her political views, we were presented with a profound problem. Forced us to question whether we can endorse a piece of music whose writer imposes conditions conflicting with our values of inclusivity and neutrality. Our approach to this challenge was deeply democratic, and we engaged in open, inclusive conversations. We valued every voice, and this process exemplified our dedication to navigating complex individual beliefs within our collective ethical framework. So ultimately, the decision was to phase out the song over time while commissioning a new work that reflects our community's diverse voices. This marks a significant step for us. It underscores our commitment to growth and ethical integrity. It ensures our practices evolve to reflect our collective values authentically. But every day, we face choices that define our allegiances. What we embrace, what we relinquish, and whose lives we impact. These decisions, from supporting justice initiatives to engaging in community dialogues, from educating ourselves and others to making ethical consumer choices, to getting out in the protest, whether as a protester or a canister of water. These are practical expressions of our values. This is how we declare our allegiances through our actions, not just our words. Our lives and our faith must mean something. It will mean nothing to the climate. It will mean nothing to this election. It will mean nothing to the state of the world and human culture we leave our children if we do not take action and make commitment. Our commitment to our values must translate into tangible actions that make a real difference in the world. This is not just about grand gestures, but about the cumulative impact of our daily choices. True independence is not merely about a historical moment we celebrate with friends. It's a daily commitment to live out the values we cherish. It involves making choices that reflect not just what we oppose, but more importantly, what we support. So, I invite you to mindful reflection. Start each day with a moment of reflection on what independence means to you. How you can embody this in your daily reflections and interactions. I invite you to conscious communication. Make an effort to discuss issues that matter in your conversations this week. Whether it's a news article that struck you, insights from a book on social justice, or simply raising awareness on a community issue. Use your voice to foster understanding and empathy. If you think the election is November, you are wrong. It's now. I invite you to personal education. Dedicate time each week to educate yourself about a historical event or current social issue. Understanding the broader context of our celebrations and our daily lives enriches our perspective and informs our actions. I invite you to community engagement. I invite you to support a local and ethical business. Find one, find a new one, find a Black-owned business and give them your money. Today, as we rethink what independence means, let us also embrace the responsibility that it comes with. The responsibility to make choices that actively shape our world. This is how we create a legacy of true independence, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. Our actions, grounded in love, by a steadfast commitment to justice, can create ripples of change that transform our community to transform the world. Let this be the independence we strive for and celebrate. One last reference. After unshackling himself from his years-long work violently persecuting Christians, Saul became the Apostle Paul, a Christian leader. Paul wrote to his people, "I die to myself daily." And so in every moment, we choose what we carry forward and what we leave behind. Today I ask you, what burdens are you releasing today? What commitments are you ready to embrace? How can you live a life that truly reflects the values of independence and interdependence we cherish? Whose expectations are running your life right now? Who's living your day? Let us move forward with a commitment to not only celebrate independence, but to embody our connections. Together, let us build a community that stands not just for what we are free from, but what we are free to do, to love, to serve, to create a world that is just, equitable, and compassionate. Let this be our declaration of independence, our declaration of interdependence, our solemn vow to each other and to the generations that will follow. And in this way, let us honor the spirit of this day. Not only the spirit, but the deeper call of our shared humanity. We let our connections and our commitments take our rightful place as the sign of our liberation. So may this be. Amen. Friends, there's a day coming. There is a week coming now that asks for your engagement. I ask you to greet it with joy, to greet it with kindness, and to greet it with love. The day is coming where the community will need to know that you are still thinking about them. I ask you to think about your community. And the day is coming where somebody's going to wonder if they are still loved. From your home, from the grocery store, from wherever you are this week, send your love. This isn't just metaphysical mumbo jumbo. This is a commitment to tune our hearts to sing the grace of togetherness. In this way, we can change the world by changing hearts and making sure no one among us needs to believe that they are alone. Let them know that we're holding it together. Tumba, 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 we have one more tradition. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, I will go. Where you go, will you breathe with me? Go in peace, my friends. Amen.